Hello, beautiful people. Hello, world. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Thank God for waking me up this morning, clothing me in my right mind, and setting the course of my day. Um, Anything that is taken out of the source will eventually die. It's like taking a plant out of the soil. It's like taking a bird, taking a fish out of the water. When you are not in your element, you're not the same. You could imagine an eagle who couldn't fly. You could imagine anything that is taken out of its element, how now you're not getting the maximum, you're not maximizing your full potential. And, you know, because of lack of knowledge, there's so many people are being destroyed. Man, you're not for everybody. You're not supposed to be for everybody. And because of social media, people don't have no connection to you. It's not good for you. Now that of social media, they think they think they know you. They think they have access to you. They think they can tell you anything, say anything, do anything, and comfortable doing it. You know what I'm saying? You find people who has Fortune 500 companies, people who are at the pinnacle of their game, and people who in their mother's basement feel like they can tell those folks or have an opinion of those people. And social media have given these people platform. And most folks, why do you have social media if you're not doing it for good? If it's not making you no money, if it's not bringing attention to your brand, if it's not putting out a word, you know what I'm saying? Most folks on social media to be negative, or to just try to tear down somebody, or just to be nosy to see what someone else got going on. And people celebrate people downfall. For people can't wait to get on social media and look at and to see the bad news of somebody else. That's what their life got, the lack of the life that they got going on. So when they see someone fall or someone in a situation in trouble, they celebrate. What are you getting out of someone's celebration? Of someone downfall. What are you getting? Man, when people know who they are, what they carrying. You see black people who are disrespected by the police, some police officers, by some other race and stuff like that, and don't have no fear of repercussion. Why? Because black people haven't shown no kind of loyalty to themselves and each other and making their community better. Black people, most of them, they say they care, and they say black lives matter, except for black economics, except for black coming together. Now when a police or someone else violate a person of color, they quick to get on their microphone and shouting out of racism and injustice and brutality. But how when you are doing all those same things to your own people? What is the difference except for the color? You know what I'm saying? So if it's not good for the whites to do it or anybody else, why would it be good for you to do it to your own people? You know what I'm saying? And you talking about, and I'm not saying black people don't deserve reparation, but because they do. But you are the cause of black people not getting reparation because, number one, there's no unity. You know what I'm saying? And so no, folks ain't coming together to try to see about how we can solve these problems. And the greatest solution that you can have, and you got it right now, is the very problems in your own home, the very problems in your own community. You know what I mean? People go around most of their lives and time acting and living like victims. You have been victimized. That is the case. And there are a lot of obstacles, and there are a lot of things that is wrong. But that's what, even though all these obstacles and everything else is going wrong, God still can take that and make that work together for your good. Now, it's going to be tough, it's going to be hard, and all this other stuff. You know, don't go around comparing no one else's success, because you have two people have the same type of business, and your business, the other person might seem to be way out front and they doing extremely well and all this good stuff, but they might have family or known someone who was financially stable and able, or who gave them the advice, the information to help get them to where they are, when you start from the ground up with no help, and you had to find you where you was learning as you go. Them people already have the head start. So you see them a lot further. They should be a lot further, the advantage that they got. And here it is, you come with your little, and you've been consistent, and you've been doing your thing, and it's growing. Now, it might not be growing at the pace that you would like, and other people might say it ain't growing fast enough. They don't know your story. They don't know your struggles. They don't know what you got going on. But a lot of people on the outside looking in, giving their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem that we have in society today. Everybody giving their opinion, outside looking in. Now, if you have inside source and inside information, then you can make a better diagnose. It's like a person who don't even have your record, your charts, your records, or nothing like that, just on the outside looking and trying to make a diagnosis. You know what I'm saying? And it can look to a certain extent that way, but that don't mean that it necessarily have to be. And like I said before, I have been from the mountaintop, black, white, gay, straight, rich, poor, everybody. I say, if you got integrity and great character, I'm willing to do business with everybody. We got to be going the same direction. Because for me, it is a mindset. And so, number one, I ain't lowering no standards. For number two, I'm not compromising. You know what I'm saying? And everything that I said I will accomplish, I will accomplish. Because I'm going with the Creator. God is the Creator. Let me go back to where I started from. I say anything that is out of the source, it will eventually die. And a lot of people are dying because they have taken themselves out of the source, or from the Creator, or so now they got to go back to the beginning. They got to go back to God. You know what I'm saying? And so, but that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? So you need to discover who you are in Christ. You know what I'm saying? And when God created you, He didn't make no mistake. You're not a mistake. You're not an accident. I don't care if you came here through incest, rape, the parents, I don't want you, but you here. You're not a mistake. And God knows you by name. You know what I'm saying? Out of 8 billion people, God still knows you individually. And you still got greatness inside of you. Discover who you are in Christ. And be the best version of you. Don't compromise. And as messed up as you are, and as messed up as you may be, maybe you be. Go to God exactly how you are, who you are. If you was a cuss, go with your cussing self. If you're an adulteress, if you're a fornicator, if you're a liar, thief, I don't care what you is. Go to God exactly the way you are. Let God clean you up, turn you around, put your feet on solid ground. It ain't gonna happen overnight. And you ain't gonna be where you wanna be. But thank God you ain't going to be where you used to be. God got greatness inside you. He loves you. He got a great plan for your life. I love you guys. Go out. He said, I know the plans and the thoughts I have towards you. Plans to prosper you and give you a good end. You got a good end in Christ. I love you guys. Stay blessed, Ron.